Hello, and welcome. This is Marty from the future talking to you in the past. Or maybe I'm Marty in the future talking to you in the present. It might actually even be possible that I'm Marty in the present talking to you in the past. I'm not sure how time works. It's a construct that I believe limits our capabilities as individuals. Anyway, if you enjoy Marty's Meditations or Manly Mornings with Martin, please visit my Patreon page. Just click the link in the description. You can become a patron and you can donate monthly to help support men's growth. Please consider giving $1, $5, $10, $25, maybe even $50. I would never be opposed to $100, or maybe $150. $200 would be nice too, a month. That would be very lovely. Marty would be able to get a lot of things done with $200. $250, Marty could get so much done. He could just get so many things done, you know? Really amazing things. So please, visit the Patreon link in the description. And now, the next episode of Manly Mornings with Martin.
Alright, that was Casey and the Sunshine Band. I'm a boogeyman. I'll be somebody's boogeyman out there, let me tell you. If you want me to. This has been Tracy J with the Morning Disco Mix. I hope you've been enjoying it. I love every morning just listening to those disco hits. I hope I get everybody up ready to groove on over to work, or if you're turning in with the day, just dance your way to bed. Passing it off to the next guy, one of my favorite guys, good guy, Martin, with his manly mornings. So you folks tune into that, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the groove. All right.
And welcome to another Manly Mornings with Martin.
Manly morning.
Yeah, manly. Manly mornings. Very manly.
Who the man?
Very, yeah. I'm your host, Martin. This is KWBG. You know, I wanted to apologize for last time. My producer kindly reminded me that the title of the station is KWBG. I accidentally said WKGB, I believe. This is not affiliated with the KGB. I just wanted to say that. We got some angry letters after last episode because of that. It's KWBG, everybody, so just remember that. I'm your host, Martin. Welcome back. If you're tuning in, it's strange that we got so many letters when we really don't really have that many listeners. It's so strange. No, it's just something that just came to me, Randy. It's not a big deal. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just saying it's strange. Okay. All right. Well, to those of you who are listening this morning, thank you. Thanks for joining us in one of these another manly morning.
In the morning.
Early in the morning.
We are getting manly in the morning. Yes. I wanted to start this episode talking about something that's really weird. I was walking down the street this morning, and obviously very early. I had my green tea in hand. I drink green tea. This is actually a side note for you folks, because I like to give healthy advice as well. I drink green tea. I feel like it's a more, it's a more controlled caffeine uh, um, experience, I guess. When I would drink coffee, I would just go off the walls. I would go crazy, and it was just so much. And so I really learned to cut down on that and really incorporate green tea into my mornings as opposed to coffee. And I can't be a bigger advocate of it. Okay. Um, oh, we have. Let's start with an advertisement from our sponsor. Um, let's see. Okay, what do we have here today? Bro Dub beer. Yes, one of my favorites. Okay. Hey, bros. Do you want a clean, refreshing beer that also makes you a hit with the ladies? I know I do. Well, duh, bro. Drink Bro Dub beer. It's the beer that screams refreshing and handsome at the same time. You won't have to touch yourself tonight. Wow, that's an explicit advertisement. It was written right there. Wow. Hmm. Uh, Even I, Martin. Uh, really, Randy? All right. Even I, Martin, don't have to touch myself anymore because Bro Dub beer makes me such a hit with the ladies that I am just doing it every night, all night. Okay, so that was another advertisement from Bro Dub beer. Wow, really great beer. I drink it pretty often. I love it. Okay, moving on. So I was continuing my story. I was walking down the street and I was drinking my green tea, and I saw a flower. I saw a flower, and I thought, wow, how interesting, a flower, right? It's always associated with the feminine. It's always associated with women, right? A woman is a flower, and all this and all that. And it's true, of course, of course. I don't want to take that away from women. You are the flower, but I think men, maybe we need to start seeing ourselves as flowers too, right? Right? I mean, they've got stamen, right? It's kind of like we've got a stamen, they've got a stamen, right? And if you imagine yourself as a flower, I feel like you'll give yourself more value in that way. You've got those beautiful petals, right? You're attached to this wonderful life force, be it a bush, a tree, or maybe you're just a flower on your own, right? With maybe a couple leaves. You stand out, you know? I don't know. Whatever flower you want to be, I think you should be it. I think we should start thinking that way. Men, think of yourself as a flower. You can bloom and your stamen can come out and your pollen can be. And that's the thing is you don't have to shake off all that pollen, right? You don't have to get all that pollen off there yourself. The birds and the bees, they're the ones that come and spread your pollen. They come by your flower and they spread your pollen. And I think you need to remember that. I know that there are a lot of men out there who are going, "Whoa, Martin, why are you saying I'm a flower? Why do you have to say that? That's so weird. That's what ladies are." And you know what? Ladies are able to tame their sexuality with that imagery. That there's something delicate, that there's something that deserves to be pollinated. I feel like men, we spend so much time pollinating ourselves, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I can't really say it because this is radio, but we keep pollinating ourselves. No, Randy, I talked to our lawyers. It's fine. I could say it like this. I could say it like this. It's just like you said, it's early in the morning and no one's listening anyway, right, Randy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that Tracy J gets all these ratings and then all of a sudden it drops off, and I don't know how I only have maybe a right. Huh? It's not that bad. It's 10. I know. It's 10 right now, but I feel like people come in maybe later in the show. Can I just go on with my thing, Randy? Okay, thank you. Yes. Yeah, I know. We'll fit an advertisement in when I'm done, okay? Well, is that okay? Is that all right with you? All right, okay. Anyway, so I'm sorry. I just need a moment. I got a little frustrated. If you ever get lost, men, if you get caught in that anger and that frustration, I want to bring this up because, it ties into the fact that we feel we need to self-pollinate ourselves. That we get caught, we need to look at ourselves as something more delicate, something more beautiful. We don't have to be filled with this rage, right? And this rage comes in this form because we can't control ourselves. We're surrounded by pornography and sexual imagery, and so we become angry all the time. And so this is what ties in to thinking that you're a flower so you don't self-pollinate. So you feel like you have the value that someone else will come and pollinate you. The people that matter will come back and pollinate you. The birds, the bees, like we were talking about. Because we have our stamen. They're beautiful. They're out there. They're covered in pollen, right? But what draws everything in? It's the petals. The beautiful petals. The beautiful soul, right? You as a man, what are your petals? It's your soul. It's your heart. It's your actions. It's your personality. It's the jokes you tell. It's how well you could build a bench, right? Those are the petals of your soul, okay? So imagine that. Those are your petals. That's what brings people into you so that they can pollinate you, so that they could spread more you around. Isn't that what it's about? Spreading more of your soul around the world. I want you to think about that. And so well, you may be going, well, Martin, all well and good for you that you can, avoid doing that. Like, I'm not that strong. Well, I got to tell you, I'm not either. But I found a way. So I've been doing something interesting lately. Now, I was thinking, I know that I'm saying that this story happened this morning, but it happened a couple weeks ago, and I had to plan and write this episode. So, anyway, that in mind, I have been in the process of changing lately. Okay? And I thought, what better? What's the top pollinator in the world, right? Right? What pollinates flowers the most? And I realized it's bees. Of course, it's bees. I was like, Martin, of course. So then I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to distract myself by building beehives. I'm going to help support the pollinators, the ones that help me, right? I thought that was the best idea. So lately, I have been building some beehives to kind of distract me from self-pollinating, right? And so far, I've done about 12, 12 frames of beehives. So I have about, almost a full hive. Now the bees haven't come yet, but I'm hard at work. I find that there's a lot of time, there's a lot of downtime, a lot of opportunities to look at pornography or self-pollinate, and sometimes you get bored. Sometimes you get bored, and then you're kind of stuck with your mind, and your mind goes, well, why don't you, get that stamen out? And I don't like it, and so I started to build beehives, right? So I challenge you men out there. Find something to distract yourself, right? That's my challenge to you men out there, is to find the soul pollen instead of the body pollen. Start spreading that around the world. Circulate that. Don't get rid of that body pollen so easily. Let it cultivate inside you as soul pollen. All right? All right, another advertisement. Great. Actually, this is a really good one. This is actually interesting. Kind of ties into what we were saying earlier. Okay. Are you having trouble suppressing those sexual urges? Tony's tonal therapy can help. Tony has designed a comfortable space where you can enjoy the scientifically proven therapy of tones. Ooh, that sounds good. Allow Tony's tones to sail between your ears and untie the knots of your subconscious. If you would like to try Tony's tonal therapy, come on down to One Industrial Way. It's right next to the hazardous waste facility. You know what? I know where that is. Actually, I might have to go and check out Tony's tonal therapy myself. Sounds like Tony and I would get along. I mean, we are really interested in therapy and really getting into the subconscious and into the mind. I'd like to let my listeners know I have a psychology degree. I have a psychology degree, so I understand the mind. And I understand how to kind of move around it and deal with the subconscious and dreams and where does our emotional life come from. I do have to say that I'm not a licensed therapist or a licensed psychologist, but I repeat, I understand the mind. And so actually this is a great segue for the next segment, which is called Bro Chat.
Chat, bruh?
Um,
Bro chat. Bro chat.
I take calls from men out there who have any questions or have any concerns or just stuck and just need a little bit of manly
Tell me your
advice,
feelings,
you know?
Bruh. Bruh.
Um,
Bruh chat.
Where bros come to chat.
So if there's any men out there that need a hand, that want some help, that need some advice, on being a better man, give me a call. Give us a call down here at KWBG, Manly Mornings with Martin, and let's just see. Let me. I can help. We have a call. We have a call. Awesome. Caller, what's your name?
Hey man, it's Dave again. Second time caller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Martin, I don't know
Nice,
if
okay.
we're all flowers. I feel like the better metaphor
Mm-hmm.
would be like we're all what, oh man, I had it.
That's
It was
okay.
a real good one.
Okay.
The
I'm.
potatoes? No.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna call back. Hey, can you play Grateful Dead? Little Ripple.
We don't.
Ripple would be pretty cool.
We don't really
I'm
take
feeling that
requests,
song right now.
Dave.
If you want to play it.
Dave.
All right, Martin. All right, man. I'll call you later. All right, bye.
Bruh chat.
So I know you hear me sanding my beehive, and I just want to say, when those calls come in, I get a little frustrated. And so this is an opportunity, right? This is an opportunity for Martin to take that energy and divert it, right? And so I'm moving it. So I'm moving that energy somewhere else. I'm moving it to my beehive. I'm sanding my beehive right now, right? So this is an opportunity for you as listeners to really take advantage of my knowledge. Take advantage of these opportunities. If you get frustrated, if somebody frustrates you and you want to walk away and just touch your stamen because it's the only physical thing you know how to do to make you feel okay in this world, just move to the beehive. Okay, moving on. Do we have another caller? Great, we have another caller. Caller, hello, what's your name? What do you want to talk about?
Hi.
Hello.
This is
Hi.
Bernie.
Oh, Bernie from last week? Yeah, you
Yes,
called.
I
Yeah.
called last week too.
Mhm,
Yes.
Well, what's on your mind today, Bernie?
Well, you were saying how all men are flowers,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I feel like a flower.
That's good.
But
That's good.
but then I feel like I'm too afraid to bloom
Hmm.
because the world is so scary, and I
It
don't
is,
want to
yeah.
bloom and for people to not like my petals or my stamen. So I close myself off and I don't
Hmm.
bloom to the world. And I don't know how to have the bravery to bloom.
Yeah. That's really tough, Bernie. That's
Mhm.
a really tough point you bring up.
Yeah.
And I just have to say, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage
Does?
to be a man that puts his emotions out there,
Oh,
that puts
yeah.
his fear out there. But Bernie, listen to me, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Your petals and your stamen are so beautiful.
Well,
And you have to believe that.
okay.
You really have to believe that if you want to bloom in this world, Bernie. Okay? Do you understand?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Because someday you're going to be in the garden of life.
Oh,
And you're finally going to bloom, and then everything is going to make sense to you.
really?
All right, Bernie?
Okay, yeah.
Okay? Listen to me. Listen to
I
me,
am.
Bernie.
Mhm.
Okay? You are a beautiful flower. Say it with me. I am a beautiful flower.
I'm a
Come on, don't be
beautiful-
afraid.
Mhm.
I am
I
a
am
beautiful,
beautiful
flower.
flower.
One more time, Bernie. I am
am
a
a
beautiful flower.
flower.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Bernie.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Don't you feel that?
Yeah, I do.
Don't you feel ready to bloom?
I do feel ready to bloom.
Great, now
yeah.
you go out there.
Okay.
You go out there into the world and you
Mhm.
show the world your petals and your stamen and your
Mhm.
stem and those
Okay.
leaves too.
Well, yeah,
And you
that's
dance
right.
like a flower in the
Okay.
sun, okay, Bernie?
Yes, okay.
Because you're a man
Mhm.
and you're a beautiful flower.
I'm a beautiful flower, yeah.
Thanks for calling.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
calling, Bernie. You know, it's really touching.
Protect.
It's really touching when I receive, you know, a regular caller who really, you know, um, trusts in my intellect and my philosophical approach to things. Uh, so Bernie, thank you for calling. Thank you for calling in and being a real man, a real courageous man, and taking this journey with me. As you can hear, I'm sanding my beehive again because I feel so emotional. I feel these feelings, and the only way I know how to express those feelings is by touching my stamen and spreading pollen everywhere. So I have to resort to the beehive, right? The beehive. Every time you feel that sexual energy come up, okay? Just like we were talking about with Bernie. I'm just trying to help out. Just trying to help out. Do we have another caller? Great, great. Caller, what's your name? What's your problem?
Hey man, it's Dave again. Third time caller.
Uh-huh. Hi, Dave.
So, yeah, what I was gonna say is men aren't like flowers.
Mm-hmm.
They're more like, oh,
What?
damn it, I forgot again.
That's
Man,
it's okay. Yeah,
oh,
it's fine.
was it
Yeah.
potatoes?
No, you already said
I don't know.
potatoes last
Hey
time.
man, can you play Truckin' by Grateful Dead?
Dave, we don't take requests.
Alright
Okay.
man, well, alright
Uh,
Martin, you have a good morning. Thanks man. Bye.
yeah. Bye. You too. You have a manly morning, Dave. Um, Randy, we really have to start screening these calls because I feel like that was a lost opportunity for somebody else, right? For someone else to call in who had an actual issue or a question, right? You know, and then that experience can go out into the world, and then men can actually kind of communicate and engage with other men about it, right? And well, that was the only call we had. Okay. Um. So, I need to put this thing down. You know, bro chat.
Protect.
Mm-hmm. Bro chat is for men, right? If you want to open up, just call in. I know a lot of men out there might be scared because you're gonna feel like, ooh, this isn't manly. It's not manly to call in to a radio station and air my grievances. It's not at all, but it is. It really is, right? I think real men are willing to express themselves. You know, they laugh, they get angry, and also they cry. They all cry too. So if you want to cry, if you want to get emotional, Randy, please stop laughing. Please stop laughing. I'm trying to create an environment for men to be safe, where they don't have to go to women and 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 just unload everything that's ever happened to them, right? Um, we can have this communication. We could be open with each other, can't we, Randy? Can't we? Um, oh, it's time. Right. It's time for another advertisement, everybody. Let's see. Ooh, there's a sale at Donald's Sex Shop. Really, Randy? I can't talk about self-pollinating, but we can have an advertisement like this. No, I'm just saying, Randy. I'm trying to have an episode that's trying to, you know, balance out the sexual energy of men, you know, and we're gonna put stuff up like this, and then we have the Broda beer. No, I'm trying not to. Randy, I'm just saying. Okay, okay, yes. Just okay. All right, I'll do it. Okay. Come on down to Donald's Sex Shop this upcoming month where we have a sale. That's right. Big sale. 5 DVDs as well as a sex toy of your choice. There's an asterisk here that says sex toys only under $50. And get 5 DVDs and a sex toy of your choice under $50 for $20. Wow, that's quite a deal. Um, I would say, just trying to tie this in to this episode. Definitely take advantage of that deal and put it away for a couple months. Really test your control. Really test your ability to fight off those sexual urges and just use it as a lesson. I mean, it's a $20 lesson, right? You so we help Donald at his sex shop, and we also get to challenge ourselves, right? As men, I think that's important. Which leads me to the next segment of our show, the final segment. It's something I played with last week. I heard a lot of good feedback about it. I did, Randy. I heard it. And so we're gonna try it again, and I'm really excited, especially with this topic today of imagining that you're the flower, right? So I want this is what I'm gonna start calling a meditation, right? It's what you get when men and manhood meets meditation. I want to start revolutionizing this new way in for men.
Let's all be better,
So,
bros, and meditate. Don't be afraid of your mind, bro.
mm, so I want to end this episode with a nice meditation, right? So if you're listening, right, take a breath. We always start with breathing when we meditate. If you want to meditate, you start with the breath. So we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe, just imagine that as your lungs expand and contract, you're just like a flower. In the morning, the sun is rising. Maybe the wind blows open your petals, right? As you inhale, your petals expand. And as you exhale, they close, right? They expand and they close. I want you to imagine, what color flower are you? What do your petals look like? Right? What does your stamen look like? No judgment. What do you want your stamen to look like? If you've been embarrassed in the past about the size of your stamen or how it looks, just take this moment to love your stamen. Maybe you have some issues with your petals, right? Maybe there's aspects about your personality that you're self-conscious about or insecure about. Let that go. You're a beautiful flower. When people walk by you in the morning, they go, wow, what a beautiful, strong flower. A manly flower. That's what you are. Breathe in, imagine those petals expanding and contracting. You are a beautiful flower. All right, say that to yourself as a man, imagining that those petals are spreading and glistening their colors all over, right? Maybe you start to see some pollinators because you are a strong flower, and the bees and the birds and the other insects are drawn to you, right? And they collect that pollen of the soul, and they go out throughout their day too, spreading that pollen of the soul to people, to the world, because you're a beautiful flower. You are a beautiful, manly flower. And breathe in and breathe out. Good. Good. That's just a little meditation to get you on your day, to remember that you're a beautiful flower, to spread that pollen everywhere. You're a special flower, okay? I hope you enjoyed this episode of Manly Mornings with Martin. I love doing this show, and I really, you know, I'm really touched that I just get to communicate with you folks out there. So if you like the show, if you like the new segment, send me an email, maybe some mail, and we could talk about it. Right? We can talk about this. Um, Tune in next week. I'll be back. Martin will be back. We'll get back to this meditating. We'll dig a little deeper into this. We'll talk about new things. So, to you listeners out there, old and new, come on back to get manly in the mornings with Martin.
Manly mornings.